Hey guys, it's Kim the Crafty Nomad, and I decided for this video to kind of do a little bit of a review. We are halfway through the year, so I'm going to be possibly checking in my, sorry, let me see. Oh, sorry. Okay, hold on. Hey guys, Kim the Crafty Nomad. I am back. This is going to be a different kind of a video. I decided I saw a lot of booktubers doing these mid-year review tags, and I thought I would do the same thing, but with my crochet. So I went back and I'm going back and I'm kind of watching my video. So I might be doing this one in pieces, but at the same time, I have this whole bin of things that I have made. I think everything in this bin is stuff that I made this year. And I will kind of mention the things that um are gone that I don't have to show you. But I just kind of wanted to go through, what my crochet life has been like this year. What have I made? How I started the year off. Some things that I said I was going to do that I am not doing. I just wanted to kind of go over that since we are almost at the halfway point of 2024. Can you believe it? So, yeah, it's what is it? June 21st, something like that. 20th, 21st, something like that. And guys, unbelievably, we are almost done. So let's get started. I watched a little bit of my video, and the things I'm going to show you guys, I'm actually going to lean out and pick this thing up and put it on the couch next to me because there's no way that I'm going to be able. Hold on. I'll try to see if I can show y'all. But it's this big thing of all the things. I've just been tossing things. Now, it's quite possible that by the time I get to the bottom of this, I might have some things that I had already made, but I tried to separate it out. So I just went through, I watched a couple of my earlier videos from this year. First video that I uploaded this year was on January 1st. And that was a crochet and chat. And I was talking about some of the things that I hope to do. But at the time, I actually did mention that I started the year off doing something I said I was never going to do. And that was, I did some commissions. So if I have the pictures of those things, because they're gone, I made a Karomi for my friend's her brother's baby shower. I made so that's a Hello Kitty character. I made a Piplup for Jordan, which was a Pokemon character that he had been wanting and that I had been trying to make for a very, very long time. And I finally finished that. And then my bestie in Chicago, she wanted a one of my mermaids, and she picked the color. She wanted to be a breast cancer awareness, and I did get all of those done. If I have pictures of any of this stuff, I'm probably gonna maybe make it a slideshow at the end so you guys can see it. Because when you start doing a lot of heavy editing on these things, to be honest, it makes it tougher for the videos to upload. So I'll try to just add that at the end. Anyway, so I looked at that. Second video of the year, I talked about my verse mapping journey, which I am still doing, not as often, but I'm still doing that. And I do have a video that I'll upload maybe at some point next week. That one of the things that I wanted to, one of my verse mapping videos. I haven't uploaded one in a while, but I do have one that I will go ahead and upload. And who knows, you might even see that one before you see this one. And then I was doing pretty good with videos for quite a while, so I made quite a few videos, but let me just give you an idea of some of the things that I did make. So I made, so far this year, y'all know this is one of my favorite patterns, the Christmas Spirit Gnome pattern, that I just, I made this one a winter themed one. I think was he part of the YouTube hop though? If he was, then I made this last year. I feel like this could have been a part of the YouTube hop, and Maybe I did make this one last year, but anyway, there he goes. I loved him. I loved him. I loved him. I'm just going to be throwing things over. I definitely made the Valentine's one this year. Now, I realize that I have some little flat back hearts that I intend to glue onto this, and I have not done that. When I get that done, I'll show this one to you guys again. But this was my second one. I think this was one of the ones I made this year. The Christmas spirit gnome. Hold on. I think I might reorient you guys. Hold on one second. All right, that way you can see things better. But I love using the not impeccable, the Loosen Threads Charisma for this. I have a whole collection of these yarns just to make this gnome because I really, really love this pattern. And I actually am feeling the need to make another one right now. All right, so that one I definitely made this year. I'm going to try to show you, I'm just going to show you what's in the bag. I just made a couple of things in the last couple of days. I won't show you right now because they will be a part of the upcoming video. But you guys have seen this guy, this little monkey, little belly monkey that I made. I made these little 4 dots. So we'll go in reverse, y'all. Just a review of some of the things that we have done. So we've got this puppy with the blue eyes. We've got a puppy with the green eyes. We got a little beige puppy. And I thought I had another puppy. I have one in here somewhere. Oh yeah, here's the other puppy that we made where the ears are all wonky and weird, but and I still haven't taken the time to take those ears off and redo it. I may do that though. Because the ears are so weird. Okay, anyway. I made the patchwork bear so far this year. And I made some of this stuff. Oh, I made this puppy. Remember this puppy? And let's see. I was trying to use up the yarns from, let me show you, from this project. And this is my BTS project for May. This little teddy bear. And this was made to continue using up that yarn. This was that Juicy Couture yarn. And this was also made to use up that yarn. Also this rainbow fish. I'm like, I got stuff all over me now. And then I made 2 of these alligators so far this year. I just recently made the bat. The bat is a June project. I also made this cuddler, this Freddy the Frog cuddler I made. That's a June project, very recent. Oh, I made these little girls. I actually don't think I made a lot this year, to be honest. I mean, not comparatively, guys. My attentions had been split. So I made this little girl. I think that's an Oak and Marlowe pattern. And so is this. No, it's not an Oak. Is it Lily? I can't remember, but the same designer for this little girl here. Oh, this was a BTS project. Anything purple pretty much is going to be a BTS project. A bigger, larger rainbow fish that I made. So you can compare the 2. Blanket yarn and Juicy Couture yarn. Oh my goodness. Oh, remember the drag? Okay. Let me reorganize myself and show you the last few things. It's really not a lot. Like when I think about how many, well, it's a lot of stuff that's not here, and we'll talk about that too. So hold on 1 second. Okay, so I made a little axolotl. It was smashed a little bit in that bin. And this was with this, I might have been one of my first projects with that baby bear yarn from Big Twist that I don't know if it's replacing Posh, but they don't seem to be restocking Posh, even though somebody from Joann's told me that they were. Like, I wrote to them on their Facebook page and Messenger, and they said they were going to restock Posh, but I have stalked and stalked, and I haven't seen it come back. But I got a pretty good stash of it. I just would like to have more, even though I don't need it. Anyway, this was the baby bear yarn. This is another one that by the time I found out about this yarn, most of it was sold out, specifically the solid colors, but I have been able to obtain almost all of them bit by bit. Um, and yeah, so this is an axolotl pattern. This is a Poggy's Place pattern. And then I made some bunny in a hoodie with Big Twist plush yarn. So giant. Look at that head. He should have been on the bottom of the bag because he's so heavy. That's normally where he is, but I showed him last. Okay, so then the last few things are going to be my BTS project. So the purple project, I'm sorry. I love crinkling those. The purple project for my waiting, as we wait for BTS to all get discharged, I am making. Well, y'all know I've been talking about it, but this is the whale. This is from Jade. And you see the babies at the bottom. The babies are in there. I'm not going to take them out, but she has two babies in there. So this is the mama. Still haven't made the daddy. I should go back and do that. I'm going to put her back. I'll wait. I'll put them back off camera so you don't hear all of it. Then I made this floppy-eared bunny as one of my BTS waiting projects, all in the purple. This is the Sweet Snuggles Light, which, guys, I have to confess, this is a pain to work with. I mean, I would say it's a learning curve to work with this Big Twist, not Big Twist, this Michael's Loops and Threads Sweet Snuggles. It is most definitely a learning curve to work with it. I think that I've come to the conclusion that it's worth it. It's worth it. But you can't get around. It's not the learning curve. You cannot get around having fluff everywhere. The least amount of times you have to change colors and cut, the fewer the smaller the amount of fluff, but you know, what are you gonna do? So this floppy ear bunny was a BTS project. And then this wonderful little dragon. Sorry, I'll put all that back later. So the little dragon is also a BTS project, and also made with Sweet Snuggles Light. And honestly, as much as see the wings, as much as I love the dragon eyes, as much as I it's trouble to work with until you figure out how to work with it, and then it's easier. Um, I have found some tips and tricks to where I can work with it. I still have fluff everywhere, but I actually am enjoying it. So I'm gonna have to say it is becoming a favorite because, okay, so I really like this Big Twist, but it's so thick and it's harder on my hand, on my limbs to work with. But I still love working with it, and I will continue to work with it. This was fun to make, but hard on my body. The uh this is blanket yarn, and this is the older formulation, so this was rough, but it worked out just fine. And then the two most recent projects that I have made, see, some of the fluff is still on it because it's on me. Anyway, I just made two things so far this weekend, And I'll show you them in a minute, but I did use the BTS. I did make my June BTS project, and that is another monkey. Guys, this is my latest obsession. This doggone monkey pattern. I absolutely love this pattern, and I will be making at least two more of these. This is my second one, and let me pull out, because now he's down here getting smashed. So this one was made with the ice yarns, which is a number 5 bulky. This one is made with Sweet Snuggles Light loops and threads. And I just love how it came out. So the same yarn that I used on the dragon is used here. And see, look at the size difference. This is a 6. This is a 5. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. Now, I realized the way that I made the monkey's hair on this one was incorrect. It's still cute, but when I went back and read it, I was like, oh, I didn't even do it right. This is the way it was supposed to be done. Still cute. But yeah, so cute. I am making another purple one, and then I am going to make it in more, it's, you'll see it, another color. At least one more. I'm probably gonna make I want to make it in blanket yarn too. So probably at least 3 more of these guys. All right, so, and then I had some Premier Parfait yarn. This is before Chunky even came out. I had some of this Premier Parfait. I believe I made some drama, the butterfly from Katie's out of this same yarn, but I still had a little ball of it, and I remembered that I had this pattern for a little sugar mouse. Now I'm going to grab the book and show you where this came from, so that you can actually see, and I'm in the process of making another one, which you'll see in another video. Hold on one second. All right, so I remembered, I have all these scraps, and I woke up this morning and I wanted to get up and read, but I didn't want to turn on all the lights and wake Steve up, because he had gotten up earlier and he had fallen back to sleep on the couch. So I was in the room, and I had this bag full of scraps of plush yarns mostly. So I just sat there and untangled it. And I was like, oh, I'm going to use this for this, this for this. I have plans. However, that little blue ball, I was like, I think I can make a small ami with this, and I still have some of that left over. But I had this book. It's called Crochet Stash Busters, 25 Great Ways to Use Up Your Yarn Leftovers of, 25 Great Ways to Use Up Your Yarn Leftovers of One Ball or Less by Nikki Trench. I think I got this one from Book Outlet. And I have made these sugar mice in I have made them in acrylic before. But I thought with this, I have this Premier Parfait yarn, which is it's closer to a 4 than a 5. And here, that's the pattern. That's the sugar mouse. And that's this guy. Now, they use safety eyes, and I went ahead and just embroidered the eyes on this one, but I'm gonna make another one. I love the size of this. I'm gonna make this in blanket yarn and see how that goes. I'm currently making it in Premier Pixie Dust. It's gonna be much smaller than this, because that's really a number 4. It's just a plushy yarn, but it's a number 4. So so that's that. And anyway, those are most of the things that I have made this year. What's missing? Well, I made with this exact same color scheme, I made a bunny. The bunny from Toy Story Patterns AU that I got completely obsessed with. I have made, I would say, 15 bunnies, and I sold them, or I only gave one of them. I only gifted one of them all the rest of them were sold. And so if I hadn't given those away, I'd have 15 more things sitting here. In addition, I would have the 3 commissions. In addition, I made the little Easter egg Amis for the Easter egg hunt at work. That was 6 little ones. And I believe there was a 7th one that I gifted to my bestie. Also, my spring Yarny YouTube Hop project, which was a poncho that's not here. I didn't bring over the 2 ruffle hats that I have made. I actually made 3 ruffle hats. One of them I made last year, and I made 2 this year. Um, and what else? Oh, and that fruit stripe gum bear, that fruit stripe bear that I made for my colleague at work for her little niece and the little graduation cap. So I don't even have all of that. And I have a bin full of things here. Even though when I look at it, I think, oh, I don't have that much. It's quite a bit. But it's been a good year so far. I'm gonna say the pattern that I just absolutely fell in love with was that bunny pattern. I think it's bunny number 2 from Toy Story Patterns AU. I will link it in the description box below. It was less than $2. It's always on sale. So you can go and get it. It's a super easy pattern that works up so easily. I'm loving the BTS project that I'm doing. It is definitely helping me because now I have 6, which means what? It means that we only have 12 more months to wait for them to all get discharged, and then I will show everything all together. But I would say that this pattern here is truly becoming an obsession for me because I'm like I said, it's probably not going to be on the level of that bunny because it's actually a little more difficult to make, but it's still quite easy. I think this is the Madeline Mako mini belly monkey pattern. And I have like 12 of her patterns. I'm currently working on a unicorn from that pattern, but this is also one of the patterns that was in that pattern set. So this beautiful little fox, I love it. So I think these mini belly patterns, if not the monkey only, if not just the monkey for sure, I think I'm gonna be obsessed with the monkey though, y'all. But I think for sure I'm obsessed with her mini belly um patterns, critter patterns. It's so cool. So I really enjoyed that. So those are my 2 designers that I really would like to highlight for. They have been a highlight for me for the first part of this year. Um what have I been surprised by? Well, or no, let me talk about what I'm not doing. So I started out the year doing Make Nine. And I Make Nine 2024 Make Along hosted by I just was watching her, a Noble Character Crafts. I'll link her down below. And I just was not gravitating toward those projects. I started one and um it just did not um it's just not clicking for me. So I just decided you are not doing a Make Nine right now. Now it could be it's only 9 projects. So I could still pull it off if I get obsessed with something. And maybe I could turn my obsession with these mini belly patterns into a Make Nine. Because that Make Along, you could start at any time and start entering your stuff at any time. So I say that I can also switch gears because I did the books. Those books are not calling to me. Working with the acrylic yarn is not quite calling to me. Although my seasonal yarny YouTube hop summer project is with acrylic yarn, and that should be included in this video. So I'm gonna put you on pause. I'm gonna go get it just to re-show it to you. Hold on one second. So she most definitely should have been involved. And actually, this book, I'm loving the book that this came from, and this was the Lulu's Crochet Dolls or something. I didn't bring the book over here, y'all. But if you watch my Seasonal Yarn YouTube Hop 2024 Summer Edition video that came out right before this one, you will see all the information you need would be on this one, would be on that video. I just love how she came out. And so these should also be a part of this mid-year review. So yeah, this so I haven't been doing the Make 9. However, I am sorry, considering that I kind of want to make all of the ones that are in this book. I might make this my Make 9 project. We will see. Or I might skip it altogether. I mean, it was just the arbitrary goal that I set for myself. And it is just, I'm just not being drawn to it. So I said, hey, I don't have to do it. So we'll see what happens with that. But let's see what else for the year in crochet. Selling all the bunnies was a highlight. Like, it was just, I was obsessed with the pattern. I did not sit down to make the bunnies to sell. I just couldn't stop making the bunnies. And so and then actually I did decide I wanted to sell them, and then I wanted to get a certain size. So then I was kept making them in different yarns so that they would fit in the little egg carriers. I mean, that was, it was really cool. I'm so happy with how that went. It was just a kind of a spur of the moment. Let's do this. Let's try this, and it worked out. So for me, I'm really glad that I did that. And I think that's it for the year in review. I've slowed down. I'm not making as many things, although I think I'm still making a lot. I have been sort of relegating my crocheting time to the weekend. I'm reading a lot more physical books, and so my hands are occupied holding the book, and I'm really enjoying that. But is my crochet has not gone away. It's just this love of reading and holding physical books and just turning the pages and enjoying the story has just come back like gangbusters. And so um, I have less time. So when I come home from work, also I'm just like not as motivated to crochet, but I like picking up my books. And so on the weekends is when I end up listening to audiobooks, watching YouTube videos, and crocheting. So when I showed you the purple monkey, and I think between from Thursday to today, I made these two. And I have another one on another little mouse on the hook. I also have the unicorn already. I'm already up to the head on that. So I think by the end of the weekend I'll have a 4 projects done. So when you do the math, I mean that's still a lot, right? If I am looking at this as like a year-long market prep, and I think about if I did 4 projects a weekend, 3 projects per every weekend, I would be still doing 12 to 15 projects a month leading up to the fall and winter market season. So I think that's plenty for somebody with a full-time job and a whole life, outside of crochet. So anyway, I think that's going to be it. I just thought it would be fun to kind of look back on the year so far, and I'm pretty happy with my crochet progress. I think what will I not be doing? Again, I'm not doing the Make 9. And I'm also probably at this point, since it's almost July, I don't think I'm doing Christmas in July because I really haven't prepped, really haven't thought about it. And yeah, I think that's it. And the other thing that's super new and super fun, is doing booktube with Steve. That's been a highlight, and I really am glad that we found a way, or that I found a way to actually be a part of booktube and also remain a part of this crochet community, because both things are equally important as far as my creative outlets and hobbies. And so, and plus I'm excited that me and Steve found something that we like to do together. And so I think that's it. That's all. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit long, but it's a year in review. Of course it's long. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Until we meet again, keep it crafty. If you could please continue to support by liking, subscribing, and sharing. Please enjoy, if you haven't already, enjoy our YouTube Hop, our seasonal Yarny YouTube Hop 2024 Summer Edition. We have 11 participants so far. Sometimes people trickle in like throughout the week, but the first day of summer was 2 days ago, and therefore all of our videos have gone out with our summer projects, and now we are all gearing up for our fall reveal. All right, that's it. That's all for real this time. Y'all, I completely forgot that I literally made 3 ruffle hats this year, so you will see them here in a second. In addition, I knitted 2 hats, plus I made a kimberly. So that would then complete the list of all the things I made so far in 2024. Okay, bye.